Good morning and welcome to the ADS Securities Fundamentals Update. Beginning with the U.S. figures that were released yesterday, another disappointing figures came in, but this time the official release did not mention that the unexpected decline in Empire State Manufacturing Index was due to the bad weather. The index unexpectedly declined to 4-month lows at 1.29 in April, down from 5.6, while it had been anticipated to rise significantly or to recover above 8.2. And it is important to mention that of the last 9 months, this is the 8th disappointment, and this is also the biggest miss since January 2013. Furthermore, NAHB Housing Market Index came in with another disappointment, figures rising to 47 in April, up from 46 in March, which has been revised down from 47, while it had been anticipated to rise above 50. The question remains, was it the bad weather in April as well? We maintain our forecast for further economic weakness in the second quarter of this year. As for the Asian session today, there were a collection of economic releases from New Zealand and China. In New Zealand, Q1 CPI increased less than expected by 0.3% in Q1, up from 0.1% in Q4 last year, while it had been anticipated to rise by 0.5%, which eased the chances for a gradual rate hike by the Reserve Bank of New Zealand. Most importantly, from China, the figures also came in with another disappointment figures and showed further slowing down. The Q1 GDP slowed to 6 quarter lows at 7.4, down from 7.7 as widely expected. Industrial production also increased less than expected by 8.8% in March, while it had been anticipated to rise by 9.1% from 8.6. Fixed asset investment also increased less than expected by 17.6 in March, down from 17.9, while it had been anticipated to increase by 18.1. Finally, the only positive number came in from the retail sales, which increased more than expected by 12.2 in March, comparing to 11.8 in February, while it had been anticipated to rise by 11.9 only. As for the European session today, we will be focusing on two economic data sets from the UK and the Eurozone. In the UK, the jobs report will be released at 7:30 GMT time in the morning. The claimant count change is expected to decline by 30.2 thousand in March, comparing to another decline of 34.6 thousand in February, while the unemployment rate is expected to stabilize at 7.2 for the month of February only. In the Eurozone, final inflation figures for the month of March will be released. CPI is expected to be unrevised at 0.5, while the core CPI is expected to be revised down further to 0.8 instead of 1%. Going forward to the U.S. session today, further economic releases for the month of March will be released, which will be the key for today. Building permits is expected to decline to 1 million in March, down from 1.01 million in February. Housing starts is expected to rise to 0.97 million, up from 0.91 during the same period, and industrial production may increase by 0.5 in March, comparing to a rise of 0.6 in February. We believe that most of these figures, or most of the economic figures, are expected to come in with another disappointment today, especially those for the housing sector. Janet Yellen due to speak today at the Economic Club in New York at 15 GMT time. Finally, the Bank of Canada is expected to keep its overnight rate unchanged at 1%. This is it for today. You can follow us on our social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, to get the latest breaking news, reports, and analysis. Thank you for watching.